Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video is going to be on my basic everyday all-time favorite go-to look. I wear this look so much and I've been loving it because it's just so easy, and I do it pretty much when I don't know what kind of look I want to do or when I just want to be like in my comfort zone. I love this look because it's so universal. It's gonna look good on everybody. It's easy, it's fresh, and I know that I've done a lot of similar looks like this on my channel, but I wanted to really show you guys my current favorite like products that I've been loving for like flawless foundation routine, long wearing, looks really good in pictures, and I just wanted to show you these products. Even though I'm gonna talk about them in my May favorites, I wanted you guys to see them and how they work on my skin and everything. So I really hope you enjoy. I know it's another basic look, but I love my basic looks, and I think this look is just, you know, like I said, perfect for every day if you're on the go, work, school, whatever, because it's just easy and it looks good, you know, like I like it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and also don't forget to grab a snack. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so brows are done. I do the same thing that I always do, so I feel like, you know, it gets so repetitive. That's why I just did them off camera. And then on my lips, if you're curious, I'm actually wearing this Becca Lupitive Glow Gloss. I actually really like this. So it's so weird because when you apply it, it looks clear. You're not gonna be able to see it, but like, then it changes to this color. It's like a really nice, like, red pink. And you guys know I always like to moisturize my lips before I do my makeup, so I just exfoliated them, and I've been using this kind of like as like my lip oil before applying my makeup because it's just so hydrating and creamy. It doesn't feel like a lip gloss, like it just feels like really hydrating, and it's just really nice. So that's what I have on my lips if you are curious. The packaging is super cute. I don't know if you can really tell, it has like, it looks like little tiny specks of glitter, but like on the lips it doesn't feel like I have glitter, so I really like this. So first I'm just going to start off with the skin because the eyes are like so simple and basic. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer Spray. I've been using this lately and I actually really like it. The spritzer is not my favorite, but I do like the way it feels though. It's really, really hydrating. Just spray that all over. I love primer sprays, especially like when it's really hot outside. Like right now in PA it feels like 100 degrees. I feel like it just really adds some extra hydration and like a refreshment to my skin. So I really always love primer sprays, especially in the summer though. So then I'm going to be going in with the Tatcha The Silk Canvas Primer. I've been obsessed with this. I don't know what it is, but this makes your makeup look so smooth. Your skin is like baby soft, makes everything last all day. I am obsessed with this. So it pretty much just, it doesn't even look like I've been using it because really you only need a little bit. So it actually originally comes with like this spatula that you can scoop it out, but I just use my finger because like, why do I need to do that? I don't need to. So I just pretty much apply this all over my face. You know what, I should probably take this ring off because it's not gonna help me apply my makeup. I mean, you don't need that much, but sometimes like if I know that I'm gonna be wearing my makeup for a long period of time, I'll use a generous amount. And it smells like men's cologne, which I'm obsessed with. When I first started using it, I really didn't see a difference, and it's like the more that I use it, the more that I'm like, you know what, this is freaking amazing. It's just like smoothing everything out. Wow, my lips are like literally like fruit punch. I wore my makeup for my graduation party for like 10 hours, and right before I was about to get in the shower, wash my makeup off, everything still looked flawless, and it's because of this primer and foundation. Like, I've been loving this combo. And then I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I've been obsessed with the new Covergirl True Blend Matte Made. I've been mixing the shade M10 and M50 just because I feel like, I don't know, M10's a little light, M50's a little dark, and then the shades in between M10 and M50, I feel like they're a little pinky for my skin tone, so mixing these kind of just creates my perfect shade right now. Love this foundation. It looks so beautiful. Ever since I first did my first impression on this, I've been using it and I can't stop. It's amazing. I'm going to be applying this with a brush because that's my favorite way to apply it. I just use my Koki 618 brush. You guys already know I'm obsessed with this brush. You can get it at Walmart. I just take both of the shades and I just mix them on the back of my hand. And just really pack this in. This gives such good coverage, especially once you build it up. I love it. I love the way this foundation looks. Honestly, I feel like this foundation looks the best after a few hours of it sitting on your face. Like, it just looks so natural and pretty, but it still gives you like some great coverage, which is like, I'm all about that life. So it's just been like my go-to. Like, every time I've been wearing makeup, I've been wearing this foundation and I'm obsessed with it. So you need it in your life for sure. Personally, I feel like with the brush, you get a better finish. It just looks better. This brush is everything to me. Like, it's perfect for foundation. And then I'm gonna go in with concealer. I pretty much alternate a lot of my concealers. I go through phases where I pretty much do a lot of like the same thing over and over again, like my Tarte Shape Tape Ulta Beauty Concealer. But I also really love the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer. This is so nice. I'm obsessed with this. So I'm just gonna take this and apply it how I usually always apply all my concealer. This feels so good underneath the eyes. Like, it's a little bit of a cooling concealer, which is why I really like it, but you get some really nice coverage, especially when you build it up. When you apply a little bit, like how I'm doing, I mean, this is a lot, but just like a light layer, it's not going to give you like super full coverage, but when you build it up, it's nice. Okay, I think the more you apply this gloss, the more like bright and pink that it gets. It's so weird, but like, it's cool. It's a cool product. So I like to, usually when I do this look, just not apply any concealer on my lids, because you can see my lids have like some natural color to it. So I feel like, I don't know, I like the way that it looks, just my lids bare when I do this look. So I usually don't drag the concealer up. I used to, but I like it like this better. So then I've been doing some cream contouring lately, and I've been loving the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer. I use the shade C13, and I really like it because it's like a really warm color, and I just really like it with my skin tone. So I'm gonna just take this. This is such a great concealer to contour with because the formula is so creamy and it just works so well. I just love it. So I don't do anything crazy, and then I just take the same sponge and just blend it out. By the way, this sponge is from Real Techniques and I'm obsessed with it. I told you guys before, but like, I used to hate the sponge when I first used it. I don't know what it is, like if they changed. I'm sorry, my hair is so annoying. That's why I don't like to do it, because when I do it, it's humid and it just gets like frizzy. I'm a mess. But I used to use this sponge, I think it was like 2 years ago when I used it. It was like so hard and it absorbed like all my foundation, and I just hated it. So I like never wanted to repurchase it again, and then I just did repurchase it like a month or two ago, and I'm obsessed. Like, it's such a squishy sponge. It's so good. So doing this just makes everything really flawless and seamless when you blend everything with like the same sponge that you used the concealer with. So sometimes if it looks a little dark on that area, I'll just take my foundation brush and kind of just like blend everything together so that it doesn't look too crazy. So usually for the nose, I'll blend it out like I just did, and then I'm going to use the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush to kind of really make it a little bit more natural. Nothing natural about this look, but you know what I mean. Blending that in. And then usually I love this brush because you can really get in and kind of like blend out any tiny little lines or anything. And sometimes what I like to do is take the same concealer that I was using, kind of just clean up right underneath of the contour. And you can do this like before, like I kind of like to do it after, because then I can like really mark where I want that to be kind of a little bit more precise. I'm not perfect at cream contouring or anything. That's one of my goals, like my makeup goals, is to like get better at contouring, but I like doing this because I feel like, I don't know, it kind of just makes everything look a little bit just like pretty and fresh on the skin. I've been loving it. So I actually really do also like the Makeup Revolution concealer for underneath the eyes as well. I just need to find my perfect shade right now because my makeup's a disaster and I need to just organize everything, so that's why. But it is a great concealer. I like the coverage of it and it's really creamy. Like I said, it's so easy to work with. Then we bake. So I've been raving about this powder. I just can't get enough of it. It's the No. 7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. I actually got this on Amazon, but you can find this at Walgreens and some Targets and Ulta. I think it just depends on your location. None of my local drugstores have this powder, so I had to just order it online on Amazon, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. So basically what I like to do with this is just apply it where I applied my concealer, and I like to bake with it. It's just the perfect powder for baking. It doesn't give you a white cast, makes everything super smooth underneath the eyes, and it just looks flawless. So can't stress it enough. You guys need this powder in your life. I love it. It's the same sponge that I was using. I just apply it right underneath, from the outer corner to the inner corner. And then also right below the contour. And right between the brows as well. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and set the cream contour, and I love the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. You guys already know. This one's in the shade Deep, and I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to use a Morphe E3. I'm gonna drag it down a little bit down my neck. So pale. I need like a tan like yesterday. Then for blush, you guys know I'm obsessed with blush, and I've been actually really loving this Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 blush book. You're already gonna know why. Isn't this so pretty? I love this orange color right up here, and usually I'll mix the orange with like the other pink ones, but I'll do like these two together. Just apply it right to the apples of the cheeks. And then at this time, I will take this large powder brush from e.l.f. I love this one. This one specifically is the 101 brush. This is amazing. And I'm gonna just wipe away the bakage and kind of just like blend out everything with this. I'm gonna apply a quick coat of mascara. I'm using the Liquid Lash Extensions from Thrive Cosmetics. This mascara is amazing. I just do a quick coat just because I'm gonna go in with falsies. You could totally just leave this look like this and it's really pretty and super simple, but I love my falsies. So I'm gonna do the Salon Perfect 614s. Is that even like a question? I love these lashes. I reuse mine a few times, so you can see that's why this one looks like that. These are great, just like everyday lashes. If you don't like long lashes, you're not gonna like these because they are pretty long, but I love them because they kind of look like lash extensions, but like better. I still get questions about my lash extensions. So I got lash extensions like about 2 months ago, and I really did like them at first. Like I thought I was gonna like continue on with them and keep getting them redone. The reason why I never got them filled again is because they just didn't last, and I felt like it wasn't really worth the money, honestly, because I had my lash extensions in, let's see, I started noticing gaps in my lashes probably within like 4 or 5 days after me getting them done, and I was like, what the heck, like all this money and I'm already like losing lashes. So that's why I was kind of disappointed, and I felt like to get a refill it was like $70, and I just felt like it wasn't worth it. Like I'd rather just use falsies. It's easy, and I also felt really limited on the kinds of looks that I could do. I felt like when I had lash extensions in, I could only do like super natural looks because I couldn't do winged liner. I couldn't do super dramatic eyeshadow because I felt like I needed falsies, and they weren't like as voluminous and long as I usually like my lashes to look. So that's another thing. So I really did like them. I think she did a really great job. Just like for me personally, I don't think that they're good for my like lifestyle, but I think if you have the money for it, one, and if you don't like to wear a lot of makeup, like eye makeup and stuff, and you're just like on the go constantly, I think you would love them, because it did feel really good to wake up and like feel pretty because I had lashes, but I just don't like the upkeep. I feel like it's not worth it. But like that totally depends on like what you like and like you know, your lifestyle. Like I said, I mean, if you're like a mom on the go, I think you would really like them because they're just easy, you know, but they just don't last. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I'm using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, which I love, and this one's in the shade Espresso. I'm also going to highlight my cheekbones right now, and I can't stop using this. Oh my gosh, this palette is everything. It's the Makeup Revolution Ultra HD. Can't say enough good things about it. Just go get it and like just thank me later because you're gonna love it. So I usually mix. That's one of the another reasons why I love palettes like this, because I always get to customize based on the type of look that I want for the day. So, but my favorite one is this one right here, which is called Extra. And so usually I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this and a little bit of that. Like I'll just mix. And I'm using my Anastasia A23 brush. Love it. And I'll usually like spray my face and then do a little bit more because I want it to be really intense. But it's the perfect highlighter for summer. Like it really is. I love this palette. And I feel like a lot of different skin tones can get away with wearing it because they're not just like white highlighters. They're very versatile. That's why I love this look. I do this look very often because it's just so easy, but it's so pretty and it's like still really glam. Usually like I do a lot while my lash glue dries. I'll like do touch-ups. If I feel like I need a little bit more blush, I'll do that. You know what? Another thing I didn't like about lash extensions, I always had to be careful around my eye area. Like when washing my face, like everything, like it's just like, I'm like, I really don't want all this extra responsibility. Like I like to just do my routine and do my makeup as I please. I don't really like to have like barriers, you know what I mean? Like I had to always be careful, and I was just like, you know what? Forget this. I actually really feel like this gloss would be really pretty on like those natural days, because even though it's kind of like really bright when you apply a lot, it's still really pretty. It makes your lips look really juicy. That's why I like it. By the way, you can get Salon Perfect at Walmart, and you guys know I'm obsessed with these. I've been using these lashes probably for like 2 years almost, and I just can't get enough of them. They're like my go-tos. I've repurchased like 20 packs of these. They're amazing. What I'm going to do now is actually spray my face and apply more highlighter. And I'm using the Japonesque makeup setting spray. I've been kind of alternating and trying out different setting sprays. I really like this one. I got this at Ulta and I like it. It kind of smells like hairspray, which is kind of weird because it's in a hairspray bottle. And I had to like double check when I first started using it because I'm like, wait, this literally smells like hairspray. But it really does make your makeup last all day. I used this for my graduation party and I loved the way my makeup looked that day. Like I did this like very similar foundation routine and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm gonna just spray my face. I love the spritzer on that setting spray. That's probably one of my favorite things about it. It just sprays so evenly. Ugh, it feels so good. So then at this time, I'll just go back in and highlight a little bit more because I love to glow. I use mostly a lot of the shade Extra because it's like the perfect gold color for my skin tone. Then I'm going to take that same Extra highlighter on a really tiny pencil brush. This one's from Sigma. And I'm going to apply that in the inner tear duct and the brow bone as well. When I do this look, this is usually like the only type of eyeshadow I do. Since I didn't use any concealer, it kind of looks like I have like just a really natural shadow in my crease on my lid. That's why I like keeping it bare. I'll also go back in with my sponge and just blend that area out. Just gonna use the same mascara. I love this one. Oh, I forgot to put some shadow on the lower lash line. I usually always do this even when the look is really natural because it really helps to conceal any creases that I have underneath my eyes. Now, let's get real. I do nude lips like every single day of my life. I love nude lips. I have so many favorites. I'm probably gonna do a video on like my all-time favorite nude colors, but I'm gonna spice it up today, and I usually like to do this look because it goes with pretty much any outfit, any lip color, like anything. It's just such a perfect look like for anything. So I'm gonna use the Casey Holmes and Palladio liquid lip color in the shade Obsessed, and this is just a really gorgeous kind of like burgundy berry color, and I feel like for summer it's just such a great color. Technically it's not really summer, it's still spring, but it feels like summer, so I'm not even gonna line my lips because I love the applicator that I feel like you don't really need to line. And I honestly don't feel like looking for a lip liner this color right now because I don't even think that I have one that's gonna match this perfectly, so I don't want to throw off the color because it's so pretty on its own. And you only need to dip in once. Honestly, I didn't dip in twice, and it gives you enough product to cover up your entire lips. It's super pigmented, so this is a great formula. I was watching her Instagram stories, and she mentioned that one of the shades is sold out. I'm pretty sure it's Georgia. So get them while you can because these are a great formula, I think, for summer. Really long wearing and very comfortable, so love those. Usually when I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, I'll just do like a really neutral orange or just anything to add something right to the lower lash line. I have so many orange eyeshadow palettes, so I'm gonna just use this one from Wet n Wild. It's the Comfort Zone palette, and I love this one because it comes with like this perfect transition shade. So I'm gonna use that just right under there. Just literally drag it, and I'm using the e.l.f. contour brush for the eyes, which is my fave. Just kind of takes away from that a little bit, and I love this trick. I talked about it in my hacks video. It really works. The final thing I'm going to do once again is just spray my makeup again because one, it feels really good, and I feel like it just makes your makeup last like twice as much. Alright guys, so that completes this makeup tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed seeing some of my favorite products at the moment in action, getting ready with me type of thing. Leave me your current go-to holy grail makeup products down below in the comments. Hope you're all doing well. I love you guys, and I'll see you in a few days in my next one. Bye.